was there a culture that, from a foundational standpoint, wasn't rotten? There was a good culture at Nebraska and a winning mindset, a culture that had good values, had an understanding of what it meant to be a family and what it means to play football and what it means to be a part of something bigger than yourself. It's just when it came to bringing it all together in a cohesive way, the Frost regime just kind of fell short in that regard.
Right.
And now with Matt Rhule, he has got everybody in lockstep. That's my observation. That's what I think has been going on, is that this culture isn't just that Matt Rhule is this just absolute genius who just can latch on to any soul that's walking on campus and can just fundamentally shift their mindset and fundamentally shift their character and change their life from a foundational level. I really think that Scott Frost got some good players that were willing to buy into a culture, and it just took a Matt Rhule to complete that picture. Is that an accurate observation?
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I think the players have always, I would say, bought in. I would just say there just needed to be tweaks in culture, tweaks in leadership, tweaks in how we view the game, tweaks in how we approach the week, how we approach summer, how we approach different things. Just little tweaks. I think it was really, really close. I think it was a lot closer than people think.
I believe it.
I agree.
Yeah. I think there are some good leaders on there. And just be honest, maybe some guys who weren't supposed to be leaders.
Okay.
I think that happens on every team.
Sure.
But yeah, live and learn. And I think Coach Rhule has done a really good job of understanding. I would say right when he came in, what was wrong, getting to the core source. I remember
getting those tweaks.
Yeah. I mean, he's, talking to former players, talking to guys who knew guys who played with the current guys and understanding, where it went wrong, and them and the guys just being completely vulnerable and honest with them and saying, hey, look, like we were really good at this, but really bad at this. And so I think those things have been patched up, definitely enough to have a winning season this next year. I would say so.
What would you say is going to be at the end of this season, if you had to take a guess, where we could look back at this season from a cultural standpoint? If there is one word or one character trait that we will possess at the end of this year, what do you think it's going to be?
Oh, wow. That's a great question.
Dang, you're making my job easy right now.
Yeah. One character trait, I would just say learning how to win. And I think there's a mental fortitude to that. If you're always thinking about, fourth quarter comes and you always have in the back of your mind, we usually slip up these times, then you're probably going to slip up. So it's like talking about your problems in life all the time. Like, I don't got enough money for this.
Self-fulfilling prophet.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden it comes, those things stay and those things stick. So that was one thing we had a problem with the fumbling issue when I was there. We were always talking about it. We were always mentioning it. And then guess what happened? We started fumbling. So I think it becomes a thing where they learn how to win. Winning becomes natural. We go to first 4 games 4-0, and then all of a sudden, like, we hop into Big Ten play, and it's like, oh, okay, well, we just win. I don't know what else we're supposed to do but win, right? So I think it's just training the mind and getting these guys to understand that I think they understand they are good enough, but it's just getting the results now and just wearing that as a badge of honor and being proud and being confident out there.